Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I'm not going to put a part number on this one because this one should have really been the first one. I showed it, I was really busy and couldn't. He was trying to crank this out, and a person that wrote this, drew this, is not well, and he was going to make it for her. So this is a picture of evidently what she drew. And I've made a couple of videos on how to make it, but I want to show him how I put the names in there. Because if you look, I mean, one, it's a bitmap, and two, the letters aren't touching, and three, it's fuzzy, and he's going to cut it out with a water jet. So for the one I'm doing it for, it's 6.4. I've set my nudge factor on 7. I'm going to go ahead and make a duplicate with it, which I always do. In case I mess up, I can go back to the start. I'm going to trace bitmap, outline trace, and this time I am going to use clip art because it's pretty close. And it looks like, some reason it looks like that, but it's not. It has something to do with its page settings or something. So now this is a vector, and if we look, this has a bounding box around it, and this doesn't. And if we look at it with a yellow box, object order, back of page, it's got some white in it, but that's fine. Now, what we can do, I know for a fact that everything black is almost connected. So what we can do, let's take our yellow box and make it quite a bit bigger. And let me grab that, and I'm going to go to, well, you know why it did that? Because I didn't remove, let's do this. Let's just start over. Trace bitmap, I forgot. And it's hard to keep teach a new dog, or an old dog new tricks. I just learned this a while back to remove color from entire image. And there's a difference with, well, it didn't do it. So that's fine. Maybe that's why I didn't do it. But everything black is connected. So we're going to go to object, and where everything's almost connected, I think. And I'm going to ungroup it, and I'm going to grab just the black. Well, that's not connected, but I can move it over. And I can move all the black over. It might be easier to remove the white, but I don't think so, because I think this black is going to be connected, and it is. So I got rid of all the white. It's back to normal. And I nudge. In this case, it doesn't really matter. I could have moved it. So it's all pretty good. And if we look at it, left click, right click, it's really pretty good. And I've already showed him, and he also, okay. I'm going to stop the video I'm not going to stop the video. I'm going to change his pen tool to draw in a hairline. I should have done that a while back, because now every time I draw, it'll be in a hairline, hopefully. It's a lot better to work on, well, one, I think his machine needs it, and two, it doesn't see it's not a hairline. Okay, I didn't have the whole thing. I need to select the whole thing, and then you're going to get everything a hairline, because it's a lot easier to do what I'm fixing to do when it's in a hairline. Okay, couple things I did. The eye. You know what? Now I can get rid of my yellow box, because the yellow box is going to cause problem. I actually just brought this down, and I made it I'm trying not to change her handwriting at all, but I'm trying to make it kind of look like more of a dot somewhat. And then I'm going to use the virtual segment delete key. That's the only thing that doesn't really look right. But now this A, I'm going to go up to object and break the curve apart. And I'm going to grab the center of that A, and I'm going to move it over that A. And I'm going to hit the plus key, and I'm going to move it to the E. I'm trying not to change the lady's handwriting, is the main idea. Now, connecting the letters, and I want to so bad to smooth it up, but that's kind of defeating the purpose. There's several ways you could do this. I'm just going to take this and go like right there. take the virtual segment delete key, and you could give some thought to it. We're going to make it thinner, so it doesn't look so bad. We need to bring in the S, and then you need to kind of pick which way you're going to do it. And I'm just going to bring this S over and try to make it look halfway decent. We could clean it up after the fact. I'm just trying to get them connected right now. Now the R's are the same way. They've got to be connected or they'll just fall out. And it's like, this will even help laser people if you were cutting this out with a laser. And then just and you could weld it, but by the time you figure it out, you might weld away some things. Now we're done. Well, no, the L. This one's actually easier because we can just use the part of it. And you want to make it a little bit thicker so it'll cut out and not fall apart. Now, if we take this Smart Fill tool, I'm going to go ahead and use blue, and it's done. We'll left click, right click, and he was having problems earlier. You see now it's in a hairline because I changed this deal to a hairline. Let's get rid of all the old stuff. And then if you want to continue, it's really, I think this is part 3, or maybe in part 4. We made it bigger, thicker, because like right now, this thing is only 6 inches. I made it, I made it 14 with the ratio lock. And then you just need to measure pieces. But, and then to look at things like when I put that E in there, I want to so bad to straighten that up, but then it defeats the purpose. And, you want to look at some lines. And so videos 1 and 2, or 2 for sure, show how to make it thicker. And one of them was just a double line. And see, it doesn't have a double line. And he did email me back. Whenever you do a Smart Fill and you have this set on outline, or let default, let's go specify, and let's make it a hairline, and we color this in and move this over. Wow, that's too. And we grab that and we left click, right. We take away the fill. I'm trying to get over there. If we take away the fill, well, why didn't it take away the fill? Okay, but see, there was an outline there. Well, you know what? There we go. See, there was actually 2 outlines there. That's the problem when you're doing that. So you think that's good, but if you drew a line, there's 2 outlines. So when you use the Smart Fill tool, specify no outline. And then that way, when you fill this in and you take it away and you take away the outline and add an outline, then you only have 1 outline. And we can kind of prove that by moving a node and there's only 1 outline. Anyway, I hope that helped him or somebody someday, and thank you for watching.